It's the Timbaland era that really started this whole thing. And I'm not putting everything directly on Timbaland, all right? This is with respect to him. I'm not trying to go at him. I'm just, bringing some correction and some not a correction, but another point of view from what he's talking about. So like when you listen to Aaliyah and you listen to Stephanie Mills, here's the difference. This is music in the late when you're in the late 80s, this is what it sounds like sonically, musically. This is what it sounds like when you're in the late 80s. Let me go back. You hear that full body voice? You hear that full body voice? And then when you get to the early 90s, it sounds like this. Mid 90s. Definitely, I love that song. That was my shit when it dropped. Late 90s. You hear that whispering? That became the vibe, which is a big, big, big time departure. That's a big departure from this. The fuck? Not that. Here. Brings me out. Hear the difference in texture? She never understands. You belong to me for just one night. As we slept the night away. It went from that singing to this is a good song. So you already hear the difference between the vocal performance between the late 80s when women were just shouting and singing it out to the late 90s when they were whispering through a song. But in the 80s, it was one thing the ladies of the 80s were missing that was around in the early 80s and the 70s. It's the 70s when we get to the zenith of the black music, and this is why. This is how it was for Chaka Khan. See, the 80s girl ladies had the program beats, but they had the full body songs. The 70s had the full body songs and the live music. And this is where you get the groove from. You go to a song like this from Chaka Khan, talking about where singing went. Just listen to this intro right here. Hear the horn? Change keys. Ooh, that's my favorite. Go back down. This is how it was. You get started. Oh, it's hard to stop. You can't stop it. Just... Hear the difference? That's the feeling that Timbaland's talking about. It's the groove. It's the music. It's the beat. It's... Let me go to my funk mix. It's that feeling. It's that feeling. This like songs like this. Song like this. A real guitar. This is Chaka. And Chaka improv these lines.
Love me right. What's the matter with you?
No auto-tune. And you hear that, and then you get to where we are now. Or this is where we were 10 years ago. Then you get to where we were 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Hard, and we'll never be worlds apart. Maybe in magazines, but you still be my star. Baby, 'cause in the dark.
You almost can't even put those two in the same genre. You see how far of a departure it went? But the bridge was the 90s. The bridge was the 90s that got us here. The 90s was the bridge. Stiff, Accolade 310 said it best. Stiff, monotone, and soulless.